Hello. Okay. Hey. Y'all, I am so nervous. I have not made a YouTube video in about like 2 years. This is my first time ever like sitting in front of the camera in like forever. Okay. So what's up, y'all? It's Shelly. Right now I am, I'm recording this video and it's gonna be posted on my new YouTube channel. My new YouTube channel is called She's Photogenic. And I would say today I am making the intro for this YouTube channel. I'm so nervous right now as I'm speaking. Like, it's hard to get the words out because I'm not used to being in the front of the camera anymore. Today I am going to be giving you all the introduction on what She's Photogenic is. I announced this brand on June 1st because I remember the day. And this is a brand that I've been working on in the past. I came up with the name about a year, some change ago, like more than a year ago. But I've been actually working on this brand for almost a year. And, I announced it. The brand still hasn't launched yet. But, it's going to be a lot coming with the business. It's going to be a lot of content, a lot of YouTube videos, things like that. It's going to be so much. So my first goal right now is to, introduce the brand. Let y'all know what exactly She's Photogenic is. What is it to me? And also what will it be to you all? I'm still so nervous right now because I just pray that I can get the words out today. So my intentions for this video today is just to let you all know what exactly is She's Photogenic. I would say about a year and a half ago, I was in a headspace where I was trying to find my purpose. 100% just trying to find my purpose, figure out what makes me happy, what is it that I really want to do. I was in a space where music was not making me happy. Oh my God, I'm finally talking about it. So I was in a space where, and I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. I don't know how in depth and how deep this video will be, but I'm gonna just, I'm just tell the story. I was in a space where music just wasn't making me happy anymore. And I was still here and there. Y'all know I be inconsistent here and there. I'm doing this, 1 minute I'm rapping, the next minute I'm not. And it just wasn't 100% making me happy. I was going through a space where I was doing everything that wasn't music. And I feel like y'all saw that. Like, I was doing a lot of stuff that just wasn't rapping. And honestly, I was taking pictures, but everything else. But I had to, sit down and just ask myself, I had to ask myself, it doesn't make you happy. Is it the first thing that you want to do when you wake up in the morning? And it wasn't. And I don't think it's something, I'm just so, because how the hell is this turning into, while I'm talking about rap, but I'm trying to talk about the business, but I'm going to get there. Because it goes hand in hand together. And I haven't really gave you all an announcement or oh, this is why. Y'all be in my comments, y'all be in my DMs, what's going on, my family, my friends, everybody that know me is always questioning me and asking me so many questions. And I've been working on this business for so long. It's that's part of the reason why I haven't been focused on music, because I've been focusing on my brand and what it is that I really want to do. But, I wasn't speaking about it. I haven't spoke about the brand to anyone, not online, only probably one of my friends probably knew. My family knew. My family knew all the way, but my friends really didn't. And I was just keeping it to myself. I had to sit back and just ask myself 100% what makes me happy. I'm going through a space where the way I was representing myself, the way I was branding myself, I didn't like, and I wasn't happy with. So it's just you always in the space of doing things that you feel like you have to do, or things that everyone wants you to do because that's what you've been doing. And it's I can't keep living my life for everybody else. I have to do what makes me happy. And I had to sit down and ask myself also, what does make me happy? What are the things that I love? What makes me feel alive? What pieces of my life together, what makes me me, what makes Shelly Shelly, you know what I'm saying? Above anything else, fuck what everybody else want me to do, fuck what everybody else like I had to ask myself, what do I fucking like doing? And I sat with myself and I just said, like, my typical day, like, I love taking pictures. I want to take pictures. I've always been like that. I've always had cameras. I've always been in front of the camera my entire fucking life, before I ever picked up a microphone, before I ever wrote a verse, like before I ever stepped in the studio, like I was in front of the camera. And when I was young, I just always thought I was gonna be a model. Like, I just swore I was gonna be a model. I used to be real skinny, so I just thought, I used to tell myself, I'm not getting no sleeves, no tattoos. No, I got like a couple tattoos, like, I don't know, tattoos now, but I try not to overdo it, because I'm getting older and I know, like, business is my thing. I love business. Like, I'm a straight up boss ass entrepreneur. Like, I ain't trying to move like that, because I tell myself I don't move like that at all. But I am really, like, I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I work for myself. I've been working for myself damn near all my life. I had jobs like back in high school, but after graduating and things like that, I love business. I've been an entrepreneur. I've been my own boss. My mom has like put it in my head, like, you're going to work for yourself. You're not working for nobody. And oh God, I don't want to get too emotional, but I'm like, I love business. And so I told myself, I don't want to get too tatted. Like, it's still a couple tattoos and stuff I want, but I don't want to like ever overdo it, because I know like one day I'm gonna be on Forbes list. Like, I'm gonna be, you know, it's gonna be some real stuff that I'm gonna be doing. Like, I'm gonna be on TV, and I'm gonna, you know, what if I want to get into acting? And I always thought about all of this. Like, I always knew that rap was not the only thing for me. Like, clearly. So back to the brand and back to, you know, find out what I want to do. I always said, like, the one thing I really love doing, I love taking pictures. I started a clothing line, and y'all remember the clothing line that I started. It was only like for a while, but my intentions with that clothing line was literally like, I take pictures anyway, and I'm always wearing everybody else's clothes. I might as well sell my own clothes and take pictures. Like, the whole thing was just to take pictures in the clothes. Like, I didn't really care about the clothes, and I stopped with that brand because I felt like I wasn't passionate about it. When I started being around people that actually got clothing lines and they really love that shit and they designing their own stuff, and you know, I got friends in Atlanta that got their own clothing lines, and I'm like, I really love this shit. Like, I don't really give a fuck about making no clothes, and you know what I'm saying? And I was getting clothes from like Chinese boutiques. I didn't gain weight, child. Them little clothes don't fit me, child. Like, you know, they would fit, but it's not, the quality would be cool, all right, but it ain't, you know, and I just didn't care for the boutique clothes for real. Like, they was cool for a minute, but as I keep growing and, you know, on my wardrobe and things like that, I'm trying to stay on topic, but I'm just telling y'all the story. I just started realizing, like, I don't really care for certain boutique clothes. Like, here and there, like this one boutique, I like this. It's cute. But I just, you know, I was just trying different things to figure out what it is that I like. Music, I was making music here and there whenever I felt like it, and I had to tell myself, like, when I started realizing I would be around my rapper friends when I'm at home, and like, they take music dead ass serious, and I used to look at them and be like, damn, I used to be like that when I was young. Like, I'm 27 years old. I am pushing 30. I'll be 28 sooner than later. And honestly, you know, I've been rapping since I was 15, like 14 going on 15. Like, I was in the studio at 15, 16, 17, like the real studio. Like, I was really recording like bars, bitch. Like, and life changes. Life changes, and I'm praying that I'm getting this story out the best way that I can. I'm really hoping that, you know, I'm not like all over the place with it, because I can be all over the place sometimes. But I was rapping since I was 15. When you count, that is over a decade. I am 27 now. Eventually, life changed for me. You know, I'm changing as a person. My environment is changing. My situations are changing. I'm not in the same shit. I'm not dealing with the same type of people. I'm not carrying myself a certain way anymore. I'm not healing from situations in the same way. It's a lot of things I've healed from, and with growth, change comes. And I don't want to cry. Because I'm about to talk about it. Oh my God, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I did my makeup, so I better not cry. But with growth comes change. I can't believe I'm finally talking about this on camera. As I started growing as a woman, a lot of things that I was doing I didn't like. And I was like, I want to change. I want to change everything. And for the last, I would say 2 years, I have just been working on myself as a person. Like so much in my personal life. I left YouTube. I was like, I was going through a lot, and when I was on YouTube, I was showing y'all everything, like everything. Y'all know my personal business, my stuff that I'm going on, stuff that I have going on with family. I'm showing y'all how to make my money. Like my whole life was just on the internet. And when life started getting like hard, tough, or challenging, or I'm really changing, I didn't want to keep putting my entire life on the internet anymore. Certain things I wanted to start keeping to myself. I started keeping a lot of things private. I didn't want like my relationships. I didn't want too much of my friendships, too much of what's going on, things that's going on with my family. Like eventually you become a grown woman and you're just like, my privacy is my peace. Because growing up at a young age, like I was broadcasting everything. I had nothing to myself. Like nothing, because y'all knew every single thing. Going through the internet and everybody know everything that's going on. And you can't get mad when people are judging this and they're judging that and they're judging everything it is in your life when you gave them that control over your life. You're letting them know everything. You're letting them in. And I don't want to say that's a mistake that I made. It was just like, you learn from it. And as you get older, you start realizing like, a lot of things I can keep to myself. Y'all don't have to know every single thing, how I did this, how I did this, and you know what I'm saying? What's going on in my personal life, and this is going on with that. And I enjoy my privacy. And I'm not like 100% private. Like I still show y'all my life, my day-to-day, Instagram stories and things like that. But, I got on YouTube. With music, when I was making music, I was making neighborhood, outside, ride shit, beefing with bitches, talking shit about niggas. Like, y'all know what type of fucking music I was making. I don't live that type of life anymore. And it's hard to even explain this because I've explained it to like family and friends and things like that. But like trying to speak it out loud and knowing that people are going to watch this video and I have to explain myself as clearly as possible. The 100% what I can say is just like, I'm not the same person anymore. And music was like a trauma outlet for me. It was an anger outlet for me. It was, I'm going to the studio because I want to talk shit. Like people making me mad. Like I was so unhealed and like, it made me who I am today. I wouldn't be where I am today if if life didn't go the way that it went. But when I'm dealing with situations now, I'm not as aggressive. I'm not as raw and fuck these bitches. Like I don't handle life that way anymore. That's not me. And when you grow, and I'm growing into a woman, I was 100% in my masculine energy when I was rapping. As I get older, I'm evolving more in my feminine. I'm evolving more as a woman. Like I'm not this raw ass bitch no more. And it's like, that's the only thing that I can 100% explain. Like if I was to, I still work on music but it's like different type of music. It's not the same type of music I've been making here and there. I mean, I'm an artist at heart. I'm never going to stop creating. I'm never going to hear a beat and not be in my head like freestyling or coming up with a flow and shit. So that's naturally always going to be with me. I still do create every once in a blue moon whenever I feel like it. I still make a couple raps and songs and shit here and there. I make R&B music a lot. I haven't recorded it, but I just be making a lot of R&B music. I have never told y'all none of this. So in the background, I'm still creating, but at the moment, I can 100% say that music is just not my 100% focus right now. It's not my get up and make that shit happen right now. It's not my focus, and I don't want to say like, oh, like I quit, like you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm in a space in my life where God has called me to another assignment. I'm working on something completely different, and my purpose behind what it is that I'm working on is everything, and I know that it's 100% what I'm supposed to be doing, and I don't have the fear of missing out. I don't have the fear of, oh my God, I could have been big and I could have made it, and I could have, like, I don't care for that. I don't have a desire I don't have this desire to be famous, this big celebrity, and I hate attention. Like, I hate, like, I don't have this desire to, as long as I'm getting money and I can feel like what I'm doing with my business and my brand now, I can change the world, and you know, I can still be ducked off and I'm still a paid ass bitch, like, I'm good. I've dealt with, since a young age of making music, I've dealt with popularity and being the center of attention and always being like the one that everyone's watching, and I'm not pressed for it. I don't chase that shit as much because I've already had it. I know what it feels like for the whole city to know you. I have not been mainstream famous, but I know what it feels like to get to a level in a certain area. And I dealt with so much of that as a young age that I didn't get to experience being a regular person ever. Growing into adult, my teenage, young adult life, growing up into the woman I am today, like, I never experienced being a regular person until I moved to Atlanta. When I moved to Atlanta, it's like, whew, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like, nobody knows me. Nobody's judging me. Nobody's coming around me with motives. Nobody's, like, I'm just a regular person. And I just wish people understood that sometimes. It's the first time that I could just be Michelle, and I don't have to be Shelly the MC. I don't have to be like, you know, like, it was kind of like a break, and it's crazy to say this, but I actually started enjoying it. And I started realizing, like, you know, like, if you keep aiming to be this super, like, you trying to be #1 rapper in the fucking world, like, you're never gonna get this regular life shit back again. But let's not try to make it like that. Like, that's the reason I'm not focused on music. But I'm just saying, like, I enjoy my life. I love where I'm at in life right now. I don't have this fear of missing out, like, oh, I could have been bigger, and why I'm not working on this, you're not going as hard with that because boom, boom, boom. I do 100% believe that anything that I'm working on, I'm going to succeed. That's me. It's in me. It's not on me. Like, you can't take my grind away from me. You can't take my hustle away from me. You can't take my ability to win away from me. That no matter what type of room that you put me in, no matter the circumstance, I'm going to win. I'm always going to win. And my thing is, like, I know a lot of people are watching me and been watching me for a while. Like, what the fuck is she doing? But it never gave, like, oh, she's doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm always going to win. I'm never going to, my life is never, I'm never going to stop being the person that I am. Who I am has gotten me as far as I have in the DMV, and, you know, even where I am in life today in Atlanta. So I know a lot of people are watching me, and, you know, I feel like a lot of people have just been trying to figure me out. Like, she's not doing nothing. I said this on Instagram one time because somebody was like publishing my comments, and I was just like, a lot of people I know, they looking at it like, she's not doing nothing, but she's still doing that motherfucker. I'm just not doing what everyone's used to me doing, and that's okay. You know, that comes where I'm confident in what it is that I'm doing, and I'm doing great. So I might touch back on the topic with, you know, music and things right now, but my only answer to it, because a lot of people are asking, what's up with the music? Are you done? What, you quit? My only answer, and I'm finally putting this answer out there, is just that I'm not focused on that right now. At this time in my life, it's not my main focus. And because something else has my attention, something else that I'm falling in love with, that I've been in love with, I just never got to embrace it out of fear. I always knew I wanted to get into what I'm stepping into now. I always knew this at a young age. I knew this when I was rapping, but it was just like, you know, I never got into it. So now to get into this space too, that's all I'm gonna say when it comes to the music. I feel like that was my best way of explaining it at the moment. When it's time to speak more on it and, you know, get into detail of when and where, maybe that'll be another time, but that's my only answer. And I hope that that was understanding. I hope that y'all can understand where I'm coming from and accept the fact that I have to do what makes me happy. That's the best way that I can explain it. The next part of this video, you know, we can start getting into talking about what is she photogenic and what exactly is it, because this is big for me. This is major, and I feel like 1,000% like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and this shit is going to succeed in due time. So she's photogenic. I came up with the name, me and one of my friends actually helped me come up with the name more than a year ago. It was January, not this year, but the year before. We was going into the new year, and we was speaking about, you know, like we didn't take TikTok serious because TikTok was on like some serious shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? I can't get up and keep forcing myself to make these lifestyle type videos. Like, that ain't me. Like, that, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming from rapping, music videos, studio, freestyles, and I take bomb ass motherfucking pictures, ho. Like, that's all I know how to do. That's all I love doing. Not saying I can't do what TikTokers and shit is doing, but I don't want to. Like, I don't care. I'm not the type of person that, oh, something's hot, let me hop on it. I've always rode my own waves. Like, I ride my own wave. I do my own thing. I do me. I don't copy no hoe. I don't get with what's hot. Like, I don't care what other people are doing. And like the internet and now social media today will like try to force you into doing what's popular, what everybody else is doing. And I can't do something that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I was just like, I can get up and do the lifestyle videos, and I can, you know, do makeup tutorials. I did my own makeup today. But I can do, like, you know, I know how to do hair. Like, it's a lot of things I know how to do that I can make content about, but doesn't make me happy. Like, does it make me? Like, no. So it was just like, if I was to make a TikTok page and I'm just, you know, having fun with one of my friends, like, I mean, if I was to teach people how to do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, they say the best way to, you know, once you start teaching people how to do something, first of all, you're putting something out into the universe that's helping other people. You're always going to receive like favor back into your life. And I was just like, you know, I can't teach nobody how to do nothing. Like, the only thing I know how to do is rap. Like, I know how to do hair, but I don't care for that. It's not my passion. I went to hair school. Like, I dropped out of hair school, like, because I realized I don't care about this shit for real. I know how to do makeup. I don't care about makeup. Like, I'm not about to be no makeup artist. Like, I don't care. Like, certain things I know how to do because me growing up as a young woman, I had to grow up in survival. I had to grow up and nobody was doing certain things. Nobody was teaching me certain things, so I had to teach myself so I could be who I am today. So a lot of things that I know how to do is because I had no choice but to learn. I didn't sit on my ass. I was never lazy. But it's just like, that's not like my, you know, like, so I'm not about to teach nobody how to rap. But I was like, I love taking pictures. And back to what I was saying in the beginning of the video, like, I had to ask myself, like, when you wake up in the morning, like, what's the first thing you think about? You want to know your purpose. You want to know what your passion is. You want to know, like, what's the thing. Like, I went through a phase in life, and I would say about a year or two ago, I'm not going to say a year ago, because it wasn't a year ago, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I completely lost myself. I didn't know. I'll speak about that in another video. But I was trying to find myself. I didn't know what my purpose was anymore. And I know a lot of people go through that. Like, it's a lot of people sitting around like, I don't know what it is that I could do. I'm trying to find it. And it's okay to lose yourself and try to find yourself again. You go through things in life, and sometimes you're not the person that you used to be. I know a lot of people in their careers, and they don't, people that do hair that don't want to do hair no more, but you feel like you got to do it because it's all you know. And whatever the case may be. But, what was I saying? You know, I said, I want to get up in the morning, I want to take pictures. Like, and I used to be mad. So when I came to Atlanta, I was not taking as many pictures as I wanted to. And I would like pay people to come take my pictures. Like, I'll give you $50. Can you please just come take this picture in front of this motherfucking door real quick with this outfit? Like, I just wanted to be popping out. That's all I want to do all my life. Ask anybody to know me if they don't like me. If we used to hang out, we used to kick it. I don't give a fuck. Whoever has ever been in my life or I've been in theirs, you ask them, what does that girl love doing outside of rapping? They're going to say taking pictures. If you know me, I wouldn't even be where I am today if I was not photogenic, if I was not taking pictures, if I wasn't posting. When I had my red hair, like I was on y'all ass every day with pictures. Like I was on my modeling shit. I was working with photographers. Like if you a real fucking supporter of me and you have been there since day one, you know. When I was skinny, when I was smaller, when I wasn't as, I wasn't as wealthy as I am today, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if you've been there, then you know. And anybody personally in my life. So I said, like, I can teach people how to take pictures because I always do that with my friends. Like, every time somebody come around me, I make them take pictures. And they swear they're not photogenic. And I be like, listen, you're going to start posting. Like, I love doing that. I do that with people on the natural. I've done that for years of just being around people, and I'm teaching them how to pose, and I'm teaching them, do this, like, we gotta go take pictures today, like, and I say, you know, like, that's natural. That's like, that's my, I wouldn't say it's my gift. My camera died. Oh my God, my camera died. So what I was saying, and I was just rambling, but basically my camera died, and you know, I was just ending just saying what She's Photogenic is. And I'm gonna try to speed this up because I don't want the video to be super long. It's gonna be tons of other videos, so trust me. But basically, so my purpose with She's Photogenic is just knowing that sometimes you don't have more than one gift, is what I was saying right before the camera cut off. And I was talking about so much other stuff, and I can't, I'm trying to hurry up and put it all in. It was, you know, understanding that that's one of my gifts too. And like, you know, it's okay to pivot. It's okay to change. It's okay to do something else. And when I started noticing my purpose, that my purpose with She's Photogenic is so much bigger than my purpose with rapping. Rapping was just to talk shit, and I'm good at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just to, you know, like, I'm about to pop my shit and I'm gonna flow and I'm talking about my hood and I'm gonna like all that, like 100% me and my masculine energy. Talking about, oh, I get this money out, that's me and my masculine, 100%. And when you're changing as a woman and you're evolving and you're growing, I'm sorry if that sound is too loud. I'm still working on my YouTube setup, y'all. So I gotta get me some new mics and so I can get that sound away. But long story short, when I started realizing, like, I have a purpose with She's Photogenic. She's Photogenic is more than just making people take photos. It starts with building the confidence in women. Me losing myself and having to build myself back up by myself from the ground up. Traumatic experiences that I've experienced. I know as women we deal with so much, and we're not in front of the camera because of our daily lives, because of insecurities, because of the flaws that we had, because we gain weight. Like, and you know, that's a lot, another topic that I can really touch on. Me gaining all the weight. I used to be super skinny, like, you know what I'm saying? So dealing with the internet, and while you are taking pictures, everybody in your comments, they like, it's a lot, and it's more than just taking pictures. And I'm not sure if I cut this part out the video, or this part, I was talking about this when it died. But, you know, I'm not leaning into being a photographer. I'm more so just teaching women, helping women. And there is going to be a lot of photography, taking pictures and everything. But, you know, like, when I decided, like, how I want to Instagram, you can put the section what type of business, I just put community, because I am building a community for women. Bringing the light to women, bringing light to women without a flash. And I'm not sure if the camera died when I was speaking about that also, but you know, my tagline, whatever the thing is called, like, it's bringing light to every woman without a flash. Because it's more than just taking a picture. And this is my way of giving back. If I ever said that, if I was to ever step into something else, this is me giving back. And I pray that everybody that's watching this video, and if you've stayed this long to watch long enough, is that I pray that y'all are understanding where I'm coming from, and that y'all are accepting that I have to do what makes me happy. So She's Photogenic came behind, like, just when I speak to people, that's why they're not in front of the camera, why they're not taking pictures, and it's so much in their personal life that's going on. It's so much with insecurities. They're not confident in themselves. Like, I've been there too. So my whole goal with this brand is just helping women as much as they can. Like, if you don't think you're photogenic, you're going to be photogenic when I'm done with you. I promise. A lot of things are coming, content, sometimes it'll be services. It'll be so much, I can't sit here and tell y'all my whole plan. And I'm trying to hurry up because this video is going to be super long. And hopefully y'all eating on something while y'all watching this. But that's my purpose. That's my why. It's helping women. And I've never done anything for women. I always, you know, I was rapping. I feel like that's for everybody. And then when I was making certain types of content and putting stuff out, that, you know, that was more like a male audience. But this is my time of rebuilding, rebranding, and building from the fucking ground up. If I gotta start over from scratch, like, I'm going to be okay. I'm still going to succeed. This business is going to be everything. This shit is bigger than rap. Will I rap again? Eventually, maybe, whenever I fucking feel like it, but it's not my focus right now. And I'm so sorry if that breaks your heart, that's not my focus right now. But She's Photogenic is everything. I was speaking on so much before my camera died, and I'm so sorry. I have so many other videos to make though. So while I'm editing, if I left anything out, I will put it in another video. I will speak more. There will be so much more content that I'm working on. And I'm so proud of myself because I'm getting in front of the camera today. And I have not been in front of the camera almost 2 fucking years. So I'm proud of myself. And I'm speaking my purpose. And I'm finally answering y'all questions. And I'm speaking my truth. And I pray that y'all can still ride this journey out with me. But I'm now just doing what makes me happy. And I'm being my true self. I found myself completely. And I'm ready to help other women find themselves. Become the best versions of themselves. Become more confident in themselves. I didn't pray to God about this. Like, God has given me this assignment. And this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's going to happen. And it has a long way to go. And I feel like it's going to be bigger than rap has ever been for me. And as long as I'm happy, I think that's all that matters. And if you're a woman and you're watching this, I want y'all to subscribe. I don't want to keep getting that person. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the like, turn your notifications on. But I'm working on trying to get videos out weekly, or maybe, hopefully, more than 1 video a week, as much as I can. And I'm here for y'all. This is my way of getting more connected with the women that's already following me, and plenty more to come. That's what She's Photogenic is. I pray that I got the description out as much as I can, because the camera died in the middle of me talking about it. So I love y'all. Thanks for watching. More content is on the way. Follow my Instagram, Shelly the MC, and my brand's Instagram, She's Photogenic. And that's it. Thanks, y'all.